Good evening and welcome. Today we'll be looking at something very interesting. Nigerian football has received a lot of attention in recent times, especially from the international community. Federation of International Football, FIFA, being at the forefront. The attention has led to a lot of threats of suspension and the threat of ban by the regulatory body, both occurring in the last 1 month. And the root of the issue has been football administration in Nigeria. This is a lingering topic, considering the fact that it's been discussed in different fronts and has led to a court case in some areas. The outstanding question is, in the whole drama is government's involvement in football administration going beyond what it should be? Can it be termed intervention or interference? I have two guests. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I'll introduce them. This is Face Off. Get ready. This is Face Off. I have two guests who will be discussing football today as part of our Nigerian sports, and we're looking at government's involvement in football. Is it becoming more of an intervention or an interference? To my right today, I have a sports journalist, Mr. Chris Obiako.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to go?
Yes.
And you think, what do you make of the topic? You think it's intervention or interference?
Intervention.
Intervention.
Yes.
And to my left, I have, he's a barrister, I think, Kita Olateru. He's a sports lawyer. You think it's an interference or intervention?
I believe it's an intervention. No, an interference.
Okay.
Interference.
Fantastic. So, why do you think government should not involve itself in sports, or should not spend in sports, or is it becoming an interference?
Well, that's the position I hold. The more government invests in Nigerian sports, the more it seems that sports goes down the drain. Sports is best built by private bodies, by corporate bodies that have profit, that are driven by profit. The more and more government continues to throw money into sport, especially in Nigeria, if we look at the feedback, it's similar to taking water and pouring it in a basket that is on the floor. And because the water rises up from the ground level, it seems as if the basket has some water. As soon as the pressure stops, as soon as you stop pouring that money, you see that actually sport has nothing there. The water just drifts away.
The issue that what we have to look at is the meaning of intervention this place now and interference. And when you have a government that's trying to help a board, trying to help football, because the meaning of intervention, the intervention means to become involved in a situation so as to help, in order to help or improve the situation.
Yeah.
So if government comes
so we have a bad situation
if government
is helping you guys,
yes,
by
and
trying
you
to
are now
interfere
saying that
by
government,
the position you're holding.
Yes, government is thinking that they're helping. A lot of state governments have built
government
clubs.
cannot be thinking they're helping when you have an NFF that cannot raise money, they cannot raise funds on their own, and whenever there's a competition, you have a FIFA ban hanging on your neck if you don't attend that competition. So it becomes a two-way thing. It's either you go to government for money or you forget the competition.
So
government is the one trying to help you.
Because the government is
trying to help you.
Government is spending.
They
have a right to spend.
The reason why it's an interference is because the international bodies that govern football, let me focus on football. They've laid down the statutes very clearly that it has to be privately led, privately owned. Government must not interfere because politics and football don't mix. There was a time that Nigeria didn't go for a Nations Cup because the president decided it wasn't right.
Let's get it straight. FIFA will only be interested in interference when they should have started with government not releasing money.
Well, you see,
if government releases money,
I agree with you.
If government releases money,
yes.
in this case, government is trying to intervene.
Exactly.
If they release money, that means there should be nothing like interference. There shouldn't be any issue about it. Because if you want to...
He that pays the piper,
if you want to start saying that somebody should
in
not...
this case,
if somebody that gave you money,
if I give you money,
ask you about how you spend the money.
Yes, but the thing is, you are putting the cart before the horse. Why is the government investing this much money in the first place?
Because your FA cannot raise money on their own.
No, that's not exactly true.
That is true. Because
the reason why the government is investing...
If your
please,
FA
pardon me.
can raise money on their own, government cannot come in.
Yes.
We have so many associations like this.
Before you say the FA cannot raise money on its own, you first have to make sure that there is an FA that has been given the opportunity to do so.
No, but
the FA cannot be a government parastatal and function according to the rules that it governs football around the world.
We also have.
So you cannot. The problem with Nigeria is people keep trying to put something on nothing. You cannot have a faulty foundation and keep building.
Are you saying that the present NFF board, led by Magari, that is a faulty board?
I'm saying that the way it's funded is faulty. Yes.
No,
the government can't be faulty.
Are you saying that the board is
What has brought
faulty?
us to this point
It's
where
faulty.
there's
It's
a threat
faulty.
there's a threat of ban, there's a threat of suspension? What has brought us to this point?
What has brought us to this point is because over the years, we have been doing it the wrong way, and we are now used to it, thinking it's correct. We've been saying, okay, when we want money...
See, let's get this straight. When this whole crisis started, why did it start? Because our players in Brazil started demonstrating before the match against France. Their bonus for qualifying for the second round was not paid. And the way we have, the modus operandi we have, the modus operandi of these NFF officials is immediately they come back from the World Cup finals, all the money they are supposed to pay the players will just go down the drain.
No, but if you
so when they gave us a national embarrassment in Brazil, when money had to be ferried from here to Brazil, now government came back. When they came back, government said, come, where is the money we gave you for this purpose? Why did the players have to go to Brazil and start protesting? And that is why we're here. So if you are talking about interference and intervention, you should realize that government is only trying to help you out, help the board out, when they could
Why are
not.
you laughing?
Yes, because the money that we are talking about was provided by government.
Government is trying to help you.
Yes, they are trying to help you out.
All I can say is this.
Because
Let's look at Nigerian football. Let's look at Nigerian football for the past 40 years.
Okay.
Is Nigerian football in a good place? Has government helped?
It's not
The
what-
money
this is
that
not
government
what-
has
this is
put
not-
into Nigerian football, have they gotten any value for it? If they look back at the amount of money they spent before Nations Cup, before World Cup,
the issue we are
do they have
discussing
anything to
here-
show
let's
for
not
it?
digress. The issue we are discussing here today is whether government is intervening or interfering. And as far as